Alright, so welcome to the weekly stream of It's Just a PC. We're on Season 1, Episode 52, in which I am attempting to make a NES into a 8-bit basic home micro type deal for no other reason than shits and giggles, and without any aim for being, particularly crafty or efficient or anything like that. We're just doing it to do it. If you have been following along, you will know that I completely wanged up one cartridge and started using an actual prototyping PCB now, and we got our old hardware working with the new prototyping PCB just by running wires. But now we have to deal with the fun that is decoding the character ROM, which I guess the decoding actually should be pretty easy from what I've been picking up, but I have to figure out how I'm putting it in the cart, because I don't really want to put it on my external board. I mean, I could, but then I'd have to run more wires. But I can't put a socketed chip inside the cartridge because it's not big enough. Anyway, good evening to Wereworm, as always. Let me drop the link into chat, as always. Let me go over to this stuff. Copy deal link. Pop it in the thing. And there we go. And away we go. So, yes, really the first item of business here is getting things set back up, because I've actually been trying to do a decent job of keeping... There we go. First OBS drop in a while. Good to see you, OBS drop. But yes, been trying to keep my bench on the cleaner side-ish. But that also means I have to reset up every time, so here's this. Make sure I have power. Make sure my power is going to the NES. There's really kind of no reason to run this weird power cable that it's 12 volts coming out of this power supply at this point, but I am doing it because eventually we're going to get back to doing floppy disk stuff when all of this is finished. Hopefully today we can get some kind of character ROM going. There we go. Cool. We're running. Let me reset the video capture to make sure we're actually still in the same state we were last stream. Well, it's not plugged in. That'll cause you trouble. And also last time we did a little bit of audio programming. Just learning how to use the audio hardware in the NES in the most simplest way, because we don't have a character ROM yet, so we can't really do much with video. But that will all change today. Okay, so that looks about like what it did last time. I'm sure it's making a noise. Seems fine. Okay, so yes, here's the question. Decoding should be easy. Sticking a cartridge in there should be easy. Or sticking a cartridge. Sticking the circuitry onto this prototyping board should be easy. Making it so that I can update the character ROM, pain in the dongus. So, also, may I mention, Dave said, a clean bench leads to a clean mind, but clean minds are no fun. I would tend to agree, but it was getting a bit out of hand. Also, I'm working on other projects now that I'm only streaming once a week, so that's a thing. So anyway, here's the prototyping cart. For those who watched last episode, it's literally, there's nothing going on here except that I am running the wires from the edge connector over to the breakout board thingy. Yes, so it was suggested to me by Wereworm to possibly just like put pin headers in here so that I can connect up a mechanism to basically solder the ROM directly onto the board, but still have a way to like take this out and like plug a harness into my programmer. Actually, that should be fine. Yeah, because as long as it's unplugged. I mean, you know, to be safe, I should probably unplug both sides here, but that should be fine, right? I don't see any reason why not, so I think we can just move ahead with that. And also, the more I was reading, because I did read a little bit on the side, decoding of character ROM is actually super duper easy if you're not doing mapping or anything, because they just give you the address 13 line, and you just basically tie that to your chip enable, and there you go, you're done. So that's pretty much going to be it. A lot of soldering today. I guess let's get the iron on. And let's see. So I've got, I'm sure, some ROMs somewhere. Particularly, yeah, even here we go. Particularly because I am working on a project that involves them for. Well, I posted it in the Discord. My 6502 like trainer thing. So I bought a bunch of cheap pull ROMs off of eBay, but they should be fine, hopefully. The question is, are they fast enough? Hopefully. They are 28C256s. And then the other question is, are they big enough? Which I would be really, really shocked if they're not. Plus, like, if I have to mirror them, the only characters I need are my, you know, ASCII text characters, and that's it. So, shouldn't be nothing but a thing. So let me start by plugging in my programmer and taking this chip and making sure I can, in fact, read and program it, because that would be important. And then I'm just going to solder it onto the board. One question is, can I even fit pin headers with the space that I have? Let me go get my bag o' headers. I think it'll probably be fine. I don't know, it's hard to tell. So, those are they. And there's just about, I mean, I will actually measure this with the physical cart that is sitting, or the, you know, case that is sitting right across from me here. I think these pins too far. But like, yeah, it's just about enough space to fit soldered down dip package chips. And not much more. And I don't know how well I'm going to be able to show that on webcam, but you basically can't see the IC because it's hidden behind the plastic base of the headers, and then you have basically all of this, like a good, it's solid, I don't know, ½ centimeter or so. Well, okay, the pin headers are like a ½ centimeter tall, and then like a ¼ centimeter difference between the top of the. Let's just put this on a cartridge and see what happens. Is this the right way around? That is the right way around. My gut feeling here is not even close, and my gut feeling is correct. Not even close. Okay, so what are our alternative options here? Because I have female headers, and they're going to be just about as tall. Oh, weird option. But I think the option I might go with is just use another IC socket and then plug another IC socket into that, and that will be how I will plug in. Dave says, just shove it in the hole for now, no case. Maybe wrap some heat shrink on the metal bar in the slot bracket. Yeah. I'd just love to be able to take this out and reprogram it. And the annoying thing is, as Wereworm also pointed out, well, another one of Wereworm's ideas was just make an adapter so you can plug the cartridge in and then plug that into the EEPROM programmer, which would be super cool, except that I don't have edge connectors of this pitch because it's a weird pitch. So, yeah. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm just going to start by... Well, maybe start by double-checking this thing, like I was saying I was going to do. Where is my programmer? It is hiding somewhere. Oh, I put it in a drawer. Putting things away, that's what I'm doing. For that clean mind. Yes, make sure these chips are actually good, which I believe they are, but that should probably be double-checked. And then just make, because that's going to be the fun part, is really, who knows if I'll get to soldering this time, because what I should do first is make a character set. And then, here's what I can do in the interest of time saving, is just make a character set, program it to the ROM, solder the ROM into here, wire it up, shove it in. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And then if it's screwy, then I can add the headers or some kind of mechanism for reprogramming the thing. If it's perfect the first time, then that's always something I can add, but don't have to worry about now. How about that? I think that's the correct way to push forward. Let's see. Just reading some Dave messages. Dave said, that's what I went to since I can't fit socketed chips on my cart yet. Yep, so we're feeling the same pain now. And 2.5 millimeter edge connectors are hard to find, except as replacements for the front loader. That sounds about right. Would be nice to find them for top loaders, and I don't really want to destroy the NES clone to salvage the slot from it. Yup. Okay. Programming time. So firstly, surely this chip is supported, but this will also tell us how big the thing is, even though I could just look it up. Let me put it in the programmer. Here we go. And that was 28. Oh my god, what was that? 28 C256. Sure. Oh, wait, no. They actually have the exact brand that I have. Amazing. Sure. Grab that one. And read and go. Sick. Looks good. And what is my top address? What you gonna give me? 7 FFO, so that's 8,000, so that's, what is that? Is that 16K? Is that 16K? Trade MC says, just do it. Hell yeah. Yep, I almost forgot. That should be the energy here. It always should be. And Dave says, find a Game Genie and steal parts off of it. Way to go. Extend a cart with a ribbon cable. There you go. 32K, Dave says. Right, that seems right, because that would be half of FFF, which is 64K. The child is screaming, and that worries me, but I'm hoping everything is under control. Babies are weird, dude. Dave says it at the top of the screen. Look, are you talking about this thing right here that says 32768? Because you're expecting way too much out of my reading comprehension. Cool, so that's well enough. Let me see. These are beat up parts, so I'm doubting they're rebadges or anything. So I think I can pretty much trust the official stats. And what was that again? CAT 28C56. And while I'm doing this, because I am sure you know, Dave, because you've been dealing with issues related to it, what is the access cycle time on the PPU bus, if you know it? Because that would be good to know here. Again, I'm sure it's good enough. This is gonna be let's see. Yeah, it's a fast access EEPROM, 120 to 150 nanoseconds, which is pretty speedy for an EEPROM. I'm gonna start Googling it. Do you think it's gonna be on NES Dev? PPU bus. Nope. Whoa, I did something weird. PPU bus access time. NES PPU, apparently. Still keeps giving me stuff for GBA's PPU. No thank you. I need not information on the GBA. Though the GBA is also a fun programming platform. PPU memory cycle timing diagram. Dave says, crap, I could have told you last week when I was home. Don't worry about it. I just figured you might. Ooh. Oh. A link to NES Dev. Look at that. It all comes back to here. But does it actually say what the... I mean, it's like, I don't have any other options. I should just plug it in and go, but it would be nice to know in the first place. I don't know how to read this. Am I totally missing? I mean, like, I know I should probably be able to, like, figure it out from this, but I'm just looking for, yo, what's the cycle time? Excuse me. PPU. Hardware behaviors. Clock rate. That's the thing I was just looking at. PPU pinout and signals, probably just the signal names. Blah, blah, clock rate of various components differs, of course, between NTSC and PAL, makes sense. PPU, blah, 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 PPU clock speed, 21 megahertz, but that doesn't actually tell me what the access time is. So we're probably just going to have to assume that it's going to work. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't work. I'm sure this is plenty fast enough. So I'm just going to shh. Don't talk about it. Shh, it's fine. So yes, now, the next fun part. Making a character set. Can we just steal one? Because that's also been a theme in this project, is just friggin' steal something. I'm curious. NES. Character set ROM, maybe? I don't know. Best general purpose character set. Like, surely somebody has made their own character set with something that I can use. At least in the US, it is held that bitmap fonts are not protected by copyright or patent. Well, that's interesting. I wonder... would it be possible? Let's pull up that PPU character ROM editor tool that I was using quite a while back. and see if there's any way for me to just like steal characters out of that, because if I just start by stealing the characters, the good characters out of the Super Mario Brothers 3 ROM and go from there, and then we can pencil in any characters that we don't already have, but I think that's a good start. The only problem is I don't remember what that was called. Dave says 180 nanoseconds per PPU clock, so anything 150 or faster should be workable. Lovely. So we should be in the clear. Alright, now we just have to find this thing again. It was called something. Oh, it was YY Char. Yes. Yes. Can you help me, YY Char? I want to do this as easily as possible. Open. Yes, Super Mario Brothers 3 character.bin. Graphic format is the 2BPP NES. And let's see if I can just find that area with the text stuff again and just steal it. I just want to gink it, you know what I mean? But first I have to find it. Okay, here we go. So this is perfect, and I can, in fact, poke it. How do I change my active color, though? Oh, there we go. You just click on it, and then it doesn't really tell you that... Oh, no, it does down here. It shows you down here what the selected color is. I see. Right, so is there a way for me to... copy? Can I open two instances of this at the same time? And... Ha ha ha! Totally can! Sick! Alright. So... can I shift select? No, not really. So I might have to do these one at a time. Oh well, that's still way better than having to do my own character set. What did I... Oh, I right-click. That's what I did. Oh, and right-clicking I can multi-select. Alright, this is going to be soups easy, y'all. Oh, damn it. Okay. It's going to be soups easy if I can just get my shit together. Copy. There you go. Done. And then what I should really do, honestly, if I was smart about this, is I could simplify the living shit out of my... Not that it matters all that much. Like, that lookup table isn't killing us. But I could totally get rid of the lookup table if I just structure the contents of memory so that the index into the character ROM exactly matches the ASCII character code. That would be pretty dope. So I guess that. Wait, I totally pasted that in the wrong area. Whatever, there you go. And then do I keep the YY char stuff in here? I think I do. Now the question is, okay, so 0F is my background color, and oh, how was I doing this? Might have to change my palette stuff too, because I would really prefer the background to be the background and the foreground color to be some kind of foreground color. It would be cool if I could, like, palette swap? Oh shit, yep, you can. Alright, so this little tool, whoever wrote this, I have no idea who wrote this, but good job. It's pretty cool. Surprisingly, what's the word I'm looking for? Intuitive? Oh god. He said right as he figured out that he has no idea what he's doing here. Okay, so I want to do this as a two-step thing. One, I want to set the... yeah, the text color to something besides the background color so that I can change the background color without just changing the whole thing. So let's just do that, and that didn't seem to do anything. Interesting. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Okay, that did something. The heck? Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Didn't do anything. But why? And yet down here, doo-doot, doo-doot, doo-doot. It works there. What am I doing wrong? I'm clear. Oh, wait. Is it backwards from what I'm thinking? Yeah, because it changed the dark green color. That's screwy. So this should be... Let me try again. Also, I don't think the selection matters. So actually, I think this, then okay. Yeah, that is labeled completely backwards from what I would think, but whatever. Let's do that again. So now I want to change this to background color. Swapped, done, beautiful. And maybe for, I don't know, consistency's sake, I'll just make the first color white. So that's going to be this, okay, and then doop. That looks like more like what it's going to be like. Cool. That's that. So now I need to, let's go back to the ASCII table and we will start filling things out this way. ASCII table.com, the classic. So I just need to remember, I mean, my first thing is going to be space, right? Which is going to be 32. Oh, goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, wait. So these are 16 wide? Okay, so I'm basically just going to need 2 empty rows. So let's just take this. Cut it. Cut. And then 2 rows down is where space is going to begin. And then characters, blah-de-blah-de-blah. And numbers, I will have to do. Then more characters, blah-de-blah-de-blah. And A starts at, yeah, we're going to have to do some shifting, because that's going to be, at is at 40. Would have been very convenient if A was at 40, but no. So we're going to have to shift every character over by 1. Neato burrito. Anyway, so that means we start at 40. Okay, so 20 was, right. That's 2 lines down, because that's 2 times 16. So boop, boop, and then boop, boop. It would start here. And at should be there. And I wonder if I can paste. Oh, no, it just throws it off the side. That's annoying. It won't wrap it. Okay, well then what I'm going to do is just paste here, and then literally... well, actually, let me start by taking the lowercase characters, because those are going to have to be different. Cut them, move them to a temp area. And, yeah, same with these. Paste them down here. There we go. Alright, so we got our uppercasers. And clear. And clear. Sick. And then these, I need to shift everything over, which should be as easy as cut, paste, cut, paste, grab all these, cut, paste them on over, 666, and this is at 41, which is where I need it to be. Cool, so that's uppercase letters. Now I need... Let me tell you guys, this is so much easier than like 2 episodes I spent trying to track down characters in the Super Mario Brothers ROM. Yeah. Okay, and then it's the same story with the lowercase characters. They start not at 60, but at 61, because F me, apparently. But that's fine, we'll just do the same thing. So that's just going to be 2 more rows down from here, right? So it would just be yoop, doop, and then should be here, I think. Oh, right, but this was weird, because it actually goes H-I-J, K-L-M-N-O-P. But I don't care, I get to move things around however I want. J, K-L-M-N-O, and then P. This is so much easier than I thought it was going to be. Which never happens, so I am very pleased. It's always... I always either overcomplicate things for myself, or think they're going to be simple and end up having them be too complicated, or more complicated than I thought. Alright, so there is a bunch of stuff. Now, I know there are numbers that I can steal. I may need to reformat them a little bit, but they exist. Let's see, I've got these ones. How about we go with these ones, and we actually, I'm just going to recolor them, which should be super easy again. Well, because this is the annoying thing, is that, like, selecting stuff, as far as I can tell, and then using that color swap tool doesn't limit it to the things that you selected. I might be incorrect about that. I might have interpreted what I was seeing incorrectly, but that was what I thought I saw. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Numbers start at 0 is hex 30, so that literally is line 3, right? That, oh, I mean, no. Right, because that's 0, 10, 20, 30. So that's nice. And paste, and let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be a pain, kind of. Well, let me try it really quick. Oh, wait, they also have this shift to right tool. I probably should have tried that. Oh well, too late. So let's try, and then I'm gonna undo this. Start with the white color, set it to the background color, and see if it just affects the selected things. And it did! Yay! Okay, sick. Cool, so thankfully I saw that wrong. So same thing, make that one background color, doop, and then let's switch the palette of the foreground color from that palette index to that palette index, and we have numbers. And I should probably save this. Oh, I oversaved the default character map. Oops. I wonder if there's a way for me to set the size. Oh, cool! There's a whole bunch of extra stuff in here. Hopefully there's nothing terribly offensive. Neat. I wonder, though, how I can set this to be just the single ROM size, which is like 8K. I'm not sure. I mean, I could just truncate the ROM. I might just do that. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, because I'll just load whatever I can onto the ROM, and then the way that I'm going to wire it up, it's only gonna be active in the lowest regions anyway, so I guess I won't worry about truncating this ROM image too much. So, back to characters. Here's the question: do we keep the fire flowers? Oh, we got some punctuation, so let's deal those. drop these here for now. And we will place them where they belong. Let's see. So exclamation point is at 21. That should be here, yes. And period is at 2E. Where is 2E? 2E, 2E, 2. Well, let's cut it first. Cut 2E, 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 2E. Wow. Of course it's going to be right there. Question mark is at 3F. And somebody is trying to drop things on my head. And dollar sign is dollar, dollar. Dollar bills, cash rules everything around me. 24. 24. Is that here? Yes, it is. Okay, can we like shift select multiple ones? No, apparently not. Oh well. Let us just update the palette on this bad boy. So set the background one to anything that's background color to that. Set anything that is that red color to the background color. Cool. Let's do that for each of these. Red color to background color. Background color to white. Oh, I can do multiple. I did not realize that. Whoop-de-doop. Okay, so same thing here. Swap background color to white color. Swap reddish color to background color. Okay. Now I think that's pretty much all we had. So now I'm going to have to fill out the rest manually, I think. For starters, should I adjust anything positionally? So it looks like pretty much all of my characters are going to have, like, all of the letter characters have their gap at the bottom. So I think I should just make sure everything has its gap at the bottom as I make stuff. And that should be fine. All right, let's start making characters. So space, exclamation point, quotes. Quotesy dotesy dotes. Should I give, like, gaps on the left? Let's give a gap on the left. And then, whoops, white, doot, 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 doot. How are we feeling about that? I think I like it. Let me read some chat now that I'm getting into designing part of my own characters. Oh, and I did that one too far over. Whoops. I'll fix that. Dave says CPU is about 560 nanoseconds, so it really doesn't matter there. Oh. Any address logic you insert will obviously add to the latency. I'm not adding none. I'm just doing the tie to A13 to CS thing. Trey Dempsey says font up, 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 and... Sorry, Trey. Oh, Dave says, scratch that, lowercase is scrambled. Yeah. Trey says, I wonder if he'll read chat. No, you know better than to ask that. Trey says, cool, some of those fonts have line drawing box characters. Yeah. Dave said, missing 4 characters, too. A, B, C, D, where am I missing 4 characters? Use the tools on the clipboard, maybe? No! Yeah, I'm way behind. Trey said, it's cool he's making his own font, but I'd probably just download one. I mean, that's what I was going to look at in the first place, but... Trey says, is it filtering links? And yes, always. YouTube really doesn't let you filter links. WXYZ. Oh, right. No, there. Yeah, I have to steal this out of the ROM. Right, that seems obvious now. Thank you. And yeah, Trey, YouTube always filters links. And pasted a link to a bunch of fonts. Damn it. Well, maybe I'll still steal some of these punctuation characters out of there. Make my life easier. And I'll meet you halfway. Something is itching the crap out of me on my desk, and it's very annoying. Anywho, lost my train of thought there. Let's just keep plugging. Dave says, yeah, it doesn't like filing either. Oh, right. Yes, that was what I was going to do. I was going to say drop them in Discord, because I am on Discord right now. I'm always on Discord. And you can always share links here. So, throw them at me. But until then, I'm going to keep clicking pixels. So first, let's undo this. Cut. Oh, actually, and get that WXYZ. That was so kindly pointed out to me. Yeah, because they are scrambled. Where did those end up? I remember, because we had to deal with this beef. Oh, right, they're like throughout here in a very weird way. W is here. W X Y Z and fix them. Red to background color to white. Okie doke. Lovely. Fixed. Let me actually save as this crap. Oh, you know what I should, no, I don't want to replace, cancel. I should probably clear out the rest of this YYChar default stuff. Okay, this is interesting. I will have to delete it one screen at a time. Oh, there. Oh, I think my wife is trying to give the baby a bottle, and he keeps throwing it on the floor, because this is a thing that he does. Is he just really wants a bottle, and then he whacks it out of his own mouth, and then starts sobbing. Which really sounds like a child of mine. This isn't necessary. It's not. But I don't want to put someone else's beautiful content into my own ROMs. Yeah, unless it's the Super Mario Bros. 3 funds, you know? Obviously. Okay, cleared. Ooh, Hot Girl's here free. Man, I got a Hot Girl upstairs. It's all good. Dave says, I mentioned the name of the font included in CC65. Oh, there's one in CC65. Neat. And Trey says he posted it to Discord. Trey says, track 1, doing things the hard way? No. But the hard way is the fun way sometimes. Okay, let's see what Trey's got here. And maybe I can get me some nice punctuations. And move on to slapping this chip into the thing. Ooh, that's fun. Let's see. I just want simple stuff. That looks promising-ish. Because I want it to somewhat match what I've got going on. This seems likely. I might have to zhuzh those parentheses because they look exactly the same as the square brackets. But yeah, let's just grab this one. Well, I want you to download it anyway. Keep anyway, man. There we go. Okay. I'm sure it's full of viruses, but they're viruses that I want. Open. Open. Generic 1.char. Ooh. What? What? Oh. I also like how it has hiragana and katakana in it. Maybe we should make basic in hiragana and katakana. Oh, it's got anti-aliasing crap in it. I mean, that's fine. I can deal. I can deal with that. And these are already an ASCII layout, are they not? Well, anyway. Let's steal the good ones. And, because, like, I wonder how crappy this one's going to be when I try and make it 1 BPP. Hoping this was 1 BPP. Let's try changing our palette. Can I change my palette? Can I select my own palette? No, not really. Oh goodness. Oh, yeah, you can. Okay, cool. So set my background color to this. Keep that. Change that to this. Change that to this. And not too bad. Okay, I can keep it. I can use it. Okie dokie. So let us steal a Octothorpe. Stolen. Let us steal a %sign and an and some parentheses, and I will probably change that asterisk. I do not love that asterisk. Wait. No, okay. I thought I copied the wrong range for a second, for some weird reason. But it's because I have poo brains. Okay, so basically everything that's not the white color, go to backdrop. There we go. Which does clean up those for me. Cool. Yeah, I do not like this asterisk. I would like a more classic asterisk, so let's just go ahead and do that. I think I will... Oh, shit. I don't know how to use these tools. Also, for everyone out there on Earth, it's asterisk. It's not that hard to say. This is a pet peeve of mine that I don't really know where it comes from. But it's too late, it's there, there's nothing I can do about it. It is my pet peeve. Asterisk. Shoot. Like I can perfectly picture this pixelar asterisk in my head, and it's not happening. Because it's like, it's got two cute little legs. Well, that sure isn't it. I mean, that could work. I don't want it. I see chat scrolling. Am I going to do anything about it? I don't know. Yeah, I think I like what I had in the first place. I think that's as good as I'm going to do. It's probably why that other guy's asterisk looks... I don't like it. Well. What are you gonna do? Good enough. Aspartamist, says Trey. Oh, everybody's talking about asterisk. Yeah, because I'm trying now that I've said it, I can't even think what everybody friggin' says when they do it wrong. And everybody says it. It's just so many people say it that it blows my mind. Asterisk? What do people say? I don't even know. It's just when you're sitting in meetings with ostensibly intelligent business people and they are saying, this text needs to have an whatever it is they say that's not asterisk. Trey said, "Yay, I helped with a thing." You totally do. Dave said, "Needs to be a superstar." Damn it, you're right. Shit. Okay, no, we're gonna have it be a... Wait, the superstar is really big though. The superstar is like a 4 tile sprite. Trey said, "I need dinner and the pizza place around the corner is going to close soon. Good luck." See you, Trey. Always good to have you. Then asterisk, 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 aspergisk, Rex forget, aspartamist, and then just star, 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 star. I pronounce asterisk as free switch, which I'm sure is some kind of deep cut that I am not privy to. Anyway, okay, I'm happy with those. What else do I need? I need an at. This at seems fine. I just need to get rid of the colors that suck. Udy doot. Doot. Udy. Udy doot. Doot. Udy doot. Doot. There we go. Good enough. Yeah, that's fine. And then what comes after 9? 10. I guess the nice thing is that I have this right here in front of me. Steal. That's what they should have called copy. They really made a mistake calling it copy. They should have called it the steal button. Yuba-dooba-doo. Yuba-doop. 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 Okay. All right. Square things. Caret things. Slash things. Cheap wireless keyboard things. Yuba-doop. 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 Okay, and then I need a backtick. Yuba-doop. 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 And then... I think it ends here because I have no freaking clue what these are. Let's see. Let's look at that ASCII page. Oh. Tilde. That's supposed to be a tilde? That's a tilde? That ain't no tilde. I'll make a better tilde. We will have a tilde. A quality tilde. A tilde we can be proud of. Yuba-doop. 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 Lovely. And tilde. And that's it. Right? Yeah? Yeah? Yes. Yes. Okay. A tilde we shall tilde. Which I'm sure will go just about as well as my asterisk bit. I don't hate my asterisk, though. Doop. Boop. 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 How's that look? Seems fine. Could I shorten everything by a pixel? Will it look weird? let's find out on today's episode of Dragon's Ball Z. Oh no, that totally works. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Especially when it gets smeared by the screen a little bit, it's going to be perfect. Okay, let us save this as something more reasonable. Let's see. Let's save it to the usual. What am I doing? J. Marlin Documents. Documents, damn it. It's just a PC, NES. And let's call this, I don't know, font.chr. Why not? Works good for me. Alright, so that went pretty good. We have a character set now. Yay! Now I just need to solder. We must solder. Well, I guess I need to program this chip and then solder. So let's go to the Programadora, load Adora, browse Adora, font.char, Adora, OK Adora, everything normal Adora, scroll up Adora. That looks like font information, maybe Adora? Oh, right, because these are going to be all super empty, and then blah, 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 blah. And then I'm sure this weirdness is because of the weird, what's it called? I always forget this. The weird planar nature of the way that the sprites are lined out, or set up. I don't know. I'm going to trust it. I'm going to trust it. Program. Okay, it's on there. Now all we can do is solder Adora and pray Adora. I feel like it will work okay. Now, of course, it's going to be Garbo when we first run this because it's going to be looking for fonts in, or looking for characters in real weird places. Oh, this itchy ass bench. But anyway, let's do it because there's nothing to it but to do it. Dave says the tilde sucks and nobody needs GBP. Was that a pound or was that a franc? No, the franc is something different. I should know. I'm not dumb. And Trey said, Matilda. Trey, aren't you supposed to be getting pizza? Or whatever blobbity nonsense that clip is. Most fonts have a home plate for delete. Really? Huh. Never actually seen that. Not that I strongly look. Okay. So, chip. Yes. Board. Also, yes. One moment. I am getting a call. All right, messages received from on high. We're all good now. Apple IIe had a halftone square for their delete character. Interesting. Santiago's here and says, in our keyboard distribution, we have more accents and other symbols that we need to access with the Alt-GR key. Go figure. Someday I should get myself a proper European keyboard to mess around with. Because I've never actually had one. Okay, let's put this, I guess, over here. Why not? Will that be a problem? I don't know. We're going to find out. Oh, it is. Let's move it over by one space. Okay, that's a chip in some holes. Mission accomplished. Give me some solder. Give me some solder so that I may solder this chip. And I mean, this could potentially just be this episode. If I get that A13 decoding, if I'm understanding that correctly, then like, I think it's going to be pretty much run these wires, turn it on, and if our timing is not terrible, we should have ourselves some garbo on screen. And again, like I said, at a later date, we can figure out a way to make this reprogrammable. Because when this cartridge is unplugged, and I unplug these wires, at this moment, there would be nothing attached to the pins on this thing, so no concern about sending signals where they're not supposed to go. So I should just be able to make a little harness, plug it into my programmer, and go. But we will have to see. But I feel good about this one. Usually when I feel good, that means that things aren't going to work. Pride cometh before a fall, as they say. But I feel like this can't be that hard. This can't be that hard. Okay, Chippy's in. Let's get some wires. Let's get a stripping tool. Let's get a pinout. Let's move this shit. No, let's move this shit. There we go. OBS and this keyboard together are a terrible user interface experience. It's not me, it's the program. It's definitely not me. And what the heck was this thing called? Let's look up. Oh, I downloaded the data sheet, didn't I? Oh, right here. Right here. Yes. Yes. All right. I guess we can start with VCC. Oh, man. That sucks. The things are not labeled on the backside. So close. Yeah, so far. Well, anyway. The fun thing is I'm definitely going to accidentally desolder the wires from the other side while I'm doing this. Guarantee you. And that's just going to be a fun thing we have to deal with. Oh, Lord. Spool on the ground. Ha ha ha. Dave says F Unicode. Oh, sorry, I'm over here now. Dave says F Unicode. 64 glyphs was plenty when computers were invented. That should be plenty enough for today. And then tosses pile of loose Fortran punch cards. Santiago says, I'm currently using a US keyboard, but our Spanish one has an additional key on the left of Z, which is used for both greater than or less than. That's a new one on me. I get really lost when I use the US keyboard. Yeah, I mean, I have my Japanese ISO layout keyboard that confuses the living hell out of me, and that's not that different. It's just having a couple of characters off at all can really screw up your shit. And Dave said, yeah, I bought a refurbished HP laptop that came with a French-Canadian keyboard. I'm totally ignored by HP because apparently my model never existed. Sad keyboard stories all around. Okay, if I do that pressing thing, this might not be so bad. Also, I need some sneakers. The sad thing is, I don't know if anybody has noticed, I have been using scissors lately because they're all I can find. I have no flippin' clue where my shitty nail clippers are. It is a tragedy. Let me mark pin 1 because my flaky brain, it will really help out my flaky brain. Okay, pin 1 is down here. Alright, and VCC was on pin 28. Hopefully this little reedy ass wire is enough to carry all of the current required. Hopefully, we'll see if I need decoupling caps too. This is one of those times where that might actually become necessary because I'm not breadboarding things. Though that said, I don't have decoupling caps. Well, I do have decoupling caps on the floppy controller actually, as a matter of fact. But I do not on the ROM or the PLCC. Or PLCC, the GAL, the PLD. That seems soldered, maybe. I'm actually gonna really goop solder on these so that they can really hold on to these wires. And see, yet again, this is where I feel like having the call-in show would be great, because not always do I have fun and annoying personal opinions to rant about as I am soldering. And I need you to give me things to give my terrible opinions about. Keyboards. Terrible opinions on keyboards. I'm so torn with keyboards because I always thought the whole mechanical keyboard thing was super overrated. And then I accidentally ran into one that I really liked. I've told the story before. And a part of me is still like, it's super overrated, but it's just someone's fun hobby, so like, I need to not be such a freaking curmudgeon. I think that's what it boils down to. And let people have their fun. And it's always easy for me to make fun of, gamers, because I am not one, so. Dave says, I have 2 bar > keys. One does... Oh, the French quotes, because it's written as 2 greater than or 2 less than signs. So I assume those are French quotes. And the other does greater than or less than. And then there's the eschap key. Eschap key? Dave says it's just a fun hobby till someone gets the LK201, LK401 you need. But those are they're not even mechanical keyboards. The whole terminal keyboard thing. Now, okay, so I'll allow that one to piss me off in terms of people stealing and fucking up terminal keyboards. I mean, we all do. But I mean, how many people are doing that? How many? I don't think it's as much as we think. I suppose we can just tie right enable VCC A. Seems like a reasonable assumption. Okay, classic. Can we get these both soldered at the same time? Conundrum, dilemma, test, challenge. All I know is my heart says maybe. Also, these scissors are slightly magnetized, which has been fun because I have tons of snipped component leads scattered on my desk, and I set the scissors down, and then they just it's like setting a magnet down in sand and getting metal filings back. It's a hoot. And by hoot, I mean not that fun. All right, 2 wires down. We're flying. Santiago says, "Can you just change the layout? I mean, the system doesn't care what's engraved on the keys, but I do. Also because this is a me thing. I'm not that good of a typist, and it always kind of blows my mind a little bit. Just that there are so many normal ass computer adjacent people out there who are good typers and never ever look at their fingers. And I've gotten much better at typing in the last, I don't know, like 5 years. I actually started to give a shit instead of hunting and pecking. But I still look at my fingers. And especially because on that ISO layout, you have weird key sizes too, like where you wouldn't be expecting them. So there's that. Dave says the bar/ key is where a second Windows or Control key should be. Oh, Santiago says you're facing the exact opposite as I have with the US keyboard versus the Spanish keyboard. And see, this is as a global set of people, we can all complain about everything together, and that's what's important. Okay, so here's the thing. I think I only need up to A12, right? Okay, let's work backwards from this because I'm dumb. So this goes up to A14, which makes sense because it's 32K. 16 or A14 is the 15th pin. If it was 16 pins, it would be 64K. Half of that is 32. Half of that is 16. Half of that is 8. And I believe that is how big our memory window is, which tracks because I believe you use, like I said, I believe you use the inverted A13 as your chip enable, and then you wire up your A12 through blah, blah, blah. So I want to ground, since my ROM is actually mapped to 0 will be 0. This next thing will be A13, and I need to ground that. Seem sensible? Let me know if I'm going off the rails. Yes, that is ground. I mean, I'm always going off the rails, you know. That's just me, but excessively so. Warn me if I'm going off the rails excessively so. Don't worry, we only have to do this for, let's see, 25 more pins. Don't worry. It's no time at all. It will take no time at all. Okay, A13, give it the ground. That's what we do, and we solder all around. Doobity-doo, doobity-doo. There it is. Moving on. Next is A8, which is actually going to connect to a reasonable address line, and I can't read anything because this is all covered up by wires. Oh, Dave says inverted A13 is for name table. Normal A13 is ROM select. Right. No. Yes, that makes sense because normal A13 will be low when you're in the lower part. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, also, don't let me forget that I will have to wire up the mirroring, which is easy. And Santiago said, oh yeah, I don't look at the keyboard anymore, not even my fingers. That's a side effect of having the keyboard on those drawer-like things for your desktop, which completely hides my hand. Oh, do you do that thing where you keep the drawer in? Yeah, I know those folks. Actually, I haven't used a desktop with, or a desk with one of those keyboard drawers since, like, high school. I almost completely forgot about those things. That was a whole thing. You know what? Honestly, now I kind of wish I had one. Because, like, I think about this all the time when I'm working, because, like, that's not, like, I have to sit forward, and I end up, like, when I'm really working, I end up crouched over like this. But, like, yeah, I could really go for that, just going like this. And that's, I remember there were a handful of kids that would just always sit, you know, leaned back, hands under, wouldn't pull out the keyboard. Yeah. I don't know why I haven't seen those since high school computer lab. or why they fell out of fashion. Because, man, if I could put one of those, attach one to the bottom of my standing desk, that would be sick as hell. Actually, because I have issues with depth on that desk right now, because my monitor stand is relatively low on the desk, but also I want to put my laptop directly in front of me, and so it's like laptop, monitor, and I have to kind of shift the laptop forward and rotate the screen a little bit to find a moderate level between being able to read the laptop screen pretty well, but also not obscuring the desktop screen, which is a little low, or the monitor. And then there's not really enough room for me to comfortably put my wrists if I put my external keyboard in front of the laptop, so I actually put it on top of the laptop a little bit, and it's all really janky. So that would actually be awesome, because then the laptop could scoot all the way forward. Oh, that'd be nice. Man, you got me thinking now. Dang it. I don't need to buy any more office junk. Okay, anyway, which one of you is A8? You are 1, 2, 3. Well, if that's A11, then I can just count. I can just count. Like a smart person. A11, A10, A9, A8. Yeah? A11, A10, A9, A8. Yes. A11, A10, A9, A8. A11, A10. I don't trust myself. A11, A10, A9, A8. I know I've got bad brains, and so I just do not trust them. All right, 2A8, and then it should be pretty straight from here. Oh no, it's A8, A9, and then it's weird again. That's right, damn it. It's the other side where they're all lined up nicely. This side of the chip sucks. Thank you, JEDEC, for just putting the address pins above A7 all over the goddamn place. Anybody know the reason for that? Why they are in order for the first 8 pins and then they just go off to fucking La La Land? I would love to know. It's probably as simple as designed by committee, but still. I need answers and I need names. Okay, anyway, next it's A9. Which one would think would be the subsequent pin, right? I'm going to go by that logic. May God have mercy on my soul. Okay, A9, then A11, because of, obviously. But at least I already know which one that was. The nice thing is the address pins are actually in order on the NES cartridge, so now that I have a landmark, should be pretty fast from this point, hopefully. Okay, A11. Next is output enable, which I guess I will just ground because I'll use chip enable to control everything. Is that sane? Let me know in the comments. Oh, here's a fun thing that I can chat about. I need to look at chat in a minute, but I also need to get these lines run. So you get what you get. I started playing with building Logisim jar libraries, which is fun. Because of course, one thing that makes it fun is that it's not super well documented, but also you can just grab the source, and then that's all the documentation you need, and it's fun to dig through the source. So that's been enjoyable. And I did it because I wanted to make a memory device. Oh yeah, here's the pain in the butt. You can't make a Logisim module that's built out of Logisim parts. You know, like an integrated, like where you build a circuit and then you encapsulate it inside of a footprint. You can't have bidirectional pins on those because. So I'm just writing a module to implement a memory in Java. So that's fun. I don't know if there's much more to say about that, but if anybody's interested or has questions, that was a thing that I've been up to in my spare time lately, and that's been enjoyable to learn. A10. I'll do A10, and then I will check chat and see what you guys are kvetching about. Okay, there's A10. Alright, what are you maniacs saying? Santiago says, yep, really handy for soldering. Oh, yeah, it would be. Huh, that makes sense. Dave says, I have several in storage, can send you one. Stop trying to send, if you're going to send me something, send me something. Just stop saying you're going to send me something. I have several in storage, can send you one care package. Dave says, NES cart, FTC breakouts, QDSS bitplane board. Ooh, double your Vax's color depth. Would be interested. Damn, dude. OE should go to PPU read. That makes sense. You're right. And A10 or A11 has to go to CI RAM A10 to select mirroring. But it goes to my character ROM too, right? Right? That was my saying. I was saying, remind me, but I guess that's you reminding me. Yeah, let me unscrew that up. OE to PPU read. OE was the one before the one I just did. That should be easy. Get off of my pin. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong side. Damn it! No, you stay there. Frick. No, you keep the side that's attached to the chip. That one is fine. Crazy. Sorry, I need max concentration right now. I can't see shit under these lights, ironically. Oh, okay, there we go. And then the other end was at ground, right. Which one was it so that I don't screw this up? There you are. There you are. You can't hide from me. Okay, so where is that? PPU read is in a weird location. Yay. Lord. Here's what I'm going to do. Because I can't count. So I'm just going to heat this up and there we go. Got a thing sticking through it, and then I'm going to Sharpie mark that one spot. There we go. There we go. Hacks. Hacks for bad brains. And there you are. Let's put some solder on that. And maybe shorten this wire. Oh my god, come on. It keeps slipping out of the stupid thing. There we go. Of course, now I have probably stress fatigued the crap out of this wire, and it's going to come detached right when I least want it to, and, you know, the joy of hand wiring boards. I'm sure it's fine. Alright, that is fixed. We got it to A10. Chip enable is going to regular A13, I have been told. And that is just the fourth pin down here. I have yet to mess up, I think, significantly any of the wires on the other side, so gently pleased with that. See, what time are we at? It's 10:23. Ooh, cutting it close. I was gonna hang with the wife at about 10:30. It's kind of funny to me how much it becomes once you understand the standards a little bit. Especially with the incredibly simple bus architecture of the 6502. Wiring up chips into a system is basically just like slightly more involved and time-consuming, like plugging peripherals into your PC, which I think is fun. Because, like, I mean, legitimately, that's like all plugging in a expansion card is, except, you know, you get to slot in the whole thing at one time. Whereas this is like, it's the same thing. Like, especially like an ISA connector is basically just an 8080, 8086, whatever, CPU bus, and it's the same thing. So instead of just plugging one thing in, you just have to plug in, you know, 37 things. And then it's that easy, as long as your peripherals are fast enough. Let me check some chat. Oh, just Dave saying, and your character ROM. Yeah, cool. Okay. Making sure I wasn't doing something crazy for a second. So that was chip enable, and now, bless the Lord, we get to just do data bus stuff, which is all in order. And starts at here. Okay. I'm gonna have to count. There's a wire in this one. That is, these are, oh shit. Oh no, for a second I thought I broke things, but they're just loose wires. Oh, that keeps freaking me out, because I got loose wires all over the place here. And I'm like, oh no, they came desoldered. No, they're just like that. I guess I can count backwards. D0, well, actually, D7 is what I care about, and that's fewer countings to keep track of. And that is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Easy, easy. You can keep track of that, brain. You can do it. You can do it. Eyes on the prize. You just have to look at it and say, it's the sixth thing. It is the sixth one. You've got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally the sixth thing. Nailed it. Brain Olympics. Shit right here. And that just goes over here. And now it's just going to be the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. And it's going to be so easy. It's going to be so easy. So yeah, either way, it's looking like at this point I'm gonna get this wired in. I'm going to get the mirroring wired up, plug it in, see if it shows us anything of interest, and then leave, regardless of what happens. Okay. And they go up this way. Or rather down. They go in the same direction on both of the things, so that is convenient. Let me just tin a bunch of these at one go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, countdown with me. 6. 5. 4. 5. 3, and we are halfway done with the entire chip. But thankfully, the other side is the easy side. Two. One. Zero. That is the data bus. Okie dokie. Only a few more to go. Let us see. A0 through 7, 12, and then 14 will be grounded. And also my actual attachment to ground. Amazing. Oh, and I fucked that up. Shit. Actually, I need to move each of these data lines over by one, because I got ahead of myself, and actually the first pin as we come around the bend here is the ground pin. Whoopsie. Oh, whoopsie. Mistakes were made. Okay, mistakes were resolved. Now the data bus is done. Now ground. My reedy little ground, that should probably be something better. Probably a slightly fatter wire. If it works, it works. And that is ground. Okay. And now we start at A0. And I already know where that is. Clever little bastard that I am. And let me do the same thing, because this was, let's see. This was A8, A9, A10, A11, so this should be A7, and we should just be able to work our way down. So, let's do that. Oh, I am trying to use this like it is solder, but it is in fact a piece of wire. Genius level shit right here. Oh shit, how many was that? A7, A6, A5, A4, A3, A2, A1, A0. Alright, same friggin' thing. Oh god, I am so dumb. I messed this up so hard. I've been connecting to the CPU bus. Oh, balls. Oh no! I mean, it just means I have to move some things around, but god freaking damn it. Ah! Oh, you dumb piece of crap. God damn it! Oh, this is not straightforward. Well, I guess I will start by moving the data bus. That'll be the easiest. But I'm not trimming my wires, do you hear me? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Oh no, it's all wrong. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. It's all completely wrong. Santiago says, oh balls, and Dave says that explains something. Here, since I need to take off and do wifely things that are fun, and it is, yeah, because it's 10:38. I'm not going to be able to redo that all in time. So disappointing, but let me see if I can do a little streaming tomorrow too, and we'll get this wrapped up because I do want to get this wrapped up. But that's a whoopsie. Anyway, we have a font. It is theoretically on this chip, and we'll see about rewiring things tomorrow. Oh, sorry, folks. But hopefully we should be able to have a nice short one where I fix this tomorrow. At least the wires are halfway attached correctly. It's just the other side that's totally screwed up. And Trey says, I returned. Trey, you returned as I was about to go away because I did everything wrong. Don't worry. We're going to come back tomorrow. Ugh. For a shorty. Santiago says, no worries, man. We'll watch you tomorrow. And I know you will, or you'll catch up because, you know, you're my people. And I always appreciate you coming by. So, until the next time, which hopefully will be tomorrow, see ya, love ya, and goodbye.